Would you rather choose 6 cars or 6 packs?
I'd choose both if I had the choice.
Balance, baby.
And for the day, we have our guest, Anish Palesha.
Hello. You know why the other countries' athletes win more medals at Olympics?
Your favorite female fitness influencer?
Fitness influencer.
Does masturbation affect fitness?
Even I was suffering from Bal Dhamma, which is like asthma basically. I had no idea what to do. Like completely gone into like mental state where I was not getting up from my bed for days. Like at the start of the lockdown, like kids used to bully me. Like I was never the dadagiri types.
Hey guys, welcome to the 10th episode of the Craftex podcast. I'm your host Prateek, and this podcast is going to be a little special because this time I have my co-founder as well, Shreyash.
Hello.
In the frame. And for the day, we have our guest, Anish Palesha.
Hello.
Is a fitness coach and an entrepreneur who is booming right now on Instagram. You can see him whenever you scroll, you will be able to see him in your feed. And with that, he also runs his coaching program. So welcome, Anish. Welcome on this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Long awaited podcast.
Exactly. We're chasing him now from a long time. आज करते, कल करते.
You know what? Content creators का यही हो रहा है. के पीछे पढ़ना पड़ता है तभी जाके ये बोलेंगे oh well now I have time. Okay, Ani, so I would love to know about you. Our audience would love to know about you on how things are going right now, on your journey, on how is it exactly like.
Yeah, so I've been into fitness field for around like 10-12 years now, good 10-12 years. I've been training myself. People who know me like already know like I was into sports before, like coming into coaching business. So I used to play cricket professionally. So I played for under 14, under 16, under 19, under 23 Maharashtra, and then discipline and like sports and everything came into my life at the age of 7. So from that time onwards, I've been into sport. So yeah, it was a quite powerful journey with the sporting career. Then suddenly, as you know, lockdown came and lots of people career paths change around that time. So yes, during lockdown everything was shut, had no idea what to do, like completely gone into like mental state where I was not getting up from my bed for days. Like at the start of the lockdown, like no movement, nothing. Like for me as an athlete, it was like completely being on the ground all the time and like chasing adrenaline rush and sweat and everything. So like it was completely different for me to adjust to that new phase. So yeah.
What kind of workouts were you doing there? Because everyone was shut inside.
Correct. So as I said, during the first phase of the lockdown, like good 20 days, I was still figuring out what to do, like because my life had turned upside down completely at that time. So yes, so slowly, gradually, I started buying home gym equipments. Like I started with 2 pair of dumbbells, like, and then slowly I started building my own home gym at my place. So yeah, I took all equipments one by one. Like I had good 200 to 50 kgs of weights, plates, everything. So I was hardcore gymming at my place during the lockdown, and that's where my all bodybuilding coaching journey started. Like from there, things picked up.
आपने भी गैस सिलेंडर वगैरह उठाए कि नहीं उठाए?
No, so as I said, I started buying home gym equipments. Like when I knew that lockdown is coming, at that time I had one dealer who was like giving me the equipment. So I took it. Like I didn't want it to like my fitness to go backtrack. Like when the lockdown resumed, like no one knew like when the lockdown will be lifted and when things will be normal, right? So as an athlete, I always wanted to be prepared. Like, okay, whenever it comes, I am ready for my A game again. So that's how I kept my fitness in check during that time.
Lovely. By the way, guys, do check his, the setup that he has at his home. Absolutely. Every person, wants to work out at his gym. I've been there, and what a lovely set.
So yeah, I used to name it Hyperbolic Chamber, like inspired from Dragon Ball Z, like big fan of Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, I had made a like graffiti, like a wall art of Goku and everything.
Amazing. So, okay, interesting though. I want to know one thing though. I have heard this, okay, when I was doing my own research. You were like, 35, 40 kg boy. And from there to becoming a coach, how was that journey like? Because weight gaining is something that is very, it looks easy, but it's not easy, right? It's not just that bahar jaake maine kha liya and mera ho gaya weight gain. It's not like that. So how was your journey in that?
Correct. So yeah, it's like common thing, like either you go to the gym first time when you are very thin, or where you're like out of control, like you're fat. So that's when things start hitting you, like people around you start bullying, or maybe you start feeling depressed, or those kind of things happen, right? So for me, it was like I was into cricket, good with my game and everything, but I lack strength, I lack stamina. Even I was suffering from bal dhamma, which is like asthma basically. So 2-3 years, good 2-3 years, I was struggling with that physically also. So it like hit me in a way where even in school, like kids used to bully me. Like I was never the dadagiri types, the way the personality I hold today, it's like completely different. I was in school all bullied and everything. So it used to hit me sometimes. And yeah, in 9th standard, I guess, I stepped in the gym for the first time, like when I felt like, okay, I need to take charge of it now. So as soon as I stepped into the gym, it was never about like for aesthetics or for looking good for me. It was all about getting better in strength for my sport. So that's how I took gym first. But when I started going, it turned out like the kind of mental growth I was having from there onwards, like it was completely different. It changed my life. So yeah, then I never knew that this would become my career, and like things just started flowing in a way where we'll come to it. I'll share you the complete story.
Sure.
Yeah.
But starting gym at such young age, let's say from 9th grade, how supportive were your parents about it? Because generally the thing is, or the notion that goes on in your head is कि नहीं बेटा तू अभी gym करने के लिए बहुत छोटा है. Generally that takes place at a much later stage of your life. So how did you select कि gym is the right option for you versus any other form of fitness? So how was that mindset, or why did you select specifically going into gym? Because what I know कि you were already playing cricket and other stuff, because that also adds to the fitness itself. So why gym and why not something else also?
Great question, Shreyas. So the thing is, like in India, if you see, like बहुत अपने parents का बहुत ऐसे होता है कि like height रुक जाएगी, इतना जल्दी gym नहीं join करना चाहिए. But all those things are myth. Like strength training is the base of your body. Like if you're strong, if your muscles are strong, you can like function very well. Like it's all related to strength. Like for me, like strength training is number one thing. Like I cannot like go without it. So yeah, joining the gym early, it was all about like I was an opening batsman when I used to play cricket initially. Later on in my under 19, I started doing fast bowling. So it was all because of my strength that I developed that skill also. So for me, it was like I always liked aggressive batting. So it was not about touching the ball, timing the ball and all those things. So it was power hitting for me. For that, I required strength. So basically, joining the gym was the number one thing for me at that time. Like it just came to my mind and I just took action over it.
Primarily, it is like fundamentally you have to be strong in order to
Correct.
the world.
Correct.
So,
You don't end up injuring yourself that often if you are strong. Your base is strong, then you tend to do a lot of things out of your power. So that's how it worked for me.
So if you are, let's say, someone who is starting out cricket at a very young age, so what is the fundamental thing or what kind of fitness is required? Let's say what I know because I used to play a little bit of cricket, I know for a fact core strength is very essential. So in that terms, is anything someone who is starting out to play cricket, what kind of fitness is required? I mean, if you could just correct.
Again, it depends upon at what age you are starting the cricket. So when I started at 7th, it was more of skill training because cricket is like a skill specific sport. Like you need to be good at a skill. Then comes the fitness, and then it comes which enhances your sport. Like strength will help you deliver better. It will help you to train for longer hours. So that's why I took strength training as a path where I used to see that, okay, under 16, under 19, guys are getting stronger around me. And if I lack strength, then my skill won't make me go very far from here onwards.
Right.
So yeah, strength training become important for me at that time.
So coming back to the question, let's say there's a big myth ki height रुक जाएगा gym में. So generally, if someone wants to, increase their height, what tips can you give as a general trainer?
So see, height is completely genetic based. It's not, you cannot do anything. There are no specific exercises. See, we do exercises for bone health. We do exercises for muscle health. We do for boosting our metabolism. But जो bone का जितना grow होना है, that is not something which you can change through strength training. It is all genetics. जितना height grow होना है उतना ही होगा, no matter what you do. So ये myth है actually, क्योंकि आप देखोगे तो interestingly, you know why the other countries athletes win more medals at Olympics. Make a wild guess, like why that happens. Like Indians are why so behind in it.
Because what I feel ki the evolution that played the role. मतलब generally humans started from Africa, and during those times they were pretty well built. I mean, what I feel ki Indians are a very filtered version. मतलब we eat soft food. मतलब हमारे जो eating habits भी, those are very like processed foods.
Okay, that's one of the thing. But regarding fitness and gymming, like why our thing is so behind?
Let me take a wild guess. Okay, we are vegetarians. Okay. They are born non-vegetarian.
As I said, that's one of the things. That's one of the things. But that's not the main reason.
You know, it could be about how they have, I would say, prioritized fitness in their lives, right? Or how they have been built that.
No, you're not anywhere close. So interestingly, in their school, after 5th standard, as we used to have the PT period where I used to do time pass on the soccer field or anything like, they teach weight training in their schools. Like in China, in US, they teach weight training in their school.
Interesting.
That's where they learn the movement. Learning the movement is absolutely bonkers. Like if you learn the movement when you're young, then your body starts taking that shape, and that's why they are so elite in terms of sports in certain areas.
That's an interesting one. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically we should start introducing this training.
For me, yes, I feel that I started late these things. As long as your child has some kind of affection towards strength, he likes being fit and everything, you put him in the gym. Like it's nothing like koi early age nahi hai gym jaane ko. Like I've personally, in my coaching career, I've trained a boy who was like 12 years old into sport again. So yeah, it's very important.
It is required.
Yes, in India, Anish, I have, like India's population is growing day by day, right? And to my statistics that I studied, I believe 1 in every 150 people or 1 in every 100%, they go and work out. So is that something you look at from a negative perspective or a positive perspective? That, because I feel that 1 in 100 people is like super less. Right.
Yeah, you're right. India is very behind in terms of gymming culture. Like only 1% people have gym membership. Imagine. Only 1% of the population. But good thing is like it's massively growing after the COVID wave. Actually, like the fitness industry is growing with 15% every year. Like it's projected to reach around 37,000 crores at the end of 2030. Like it's crazy.
I mean, I'm sure it would open a lot of avenues for brands, avenues for, I would say, content creators like you, right? It would obviously open up a lot of verticals, right? To what I have seen you mostly are into, I would say, coaching part right now. In terms of the content creation, how have you seen the market shape? In terms of the, like there's influencers. Similarly, there's, content creators who create into fitness like you. How have you seen that growth so far?
So it is all depends on the person. Like for me, I place myself as an educational creator where I give value to my audience. Like whatever experience or whatever knowledge I have, it's my mission to share it openly with the world, and mainly to make Indians level up their fitness and nutrition journey, because we lack far behind. Like there are so many myths still there in people's head, which is like impossible for them to come over it if they don't get the proper knowledge and structure. So I try to keep it fun. I put my content in form of skits where I act with my fiance, and people love that basically. Yeah. So it's all about like what value you give to your audience. That's how they connect with you. It's not only about creating good or anything. It's all about putting yourself out there.
Got it. How was your journey towards this content creation when you started? How was it exactly?
Correct. So again, as I said, it all started in lockdown when I had my home gym. I made it with a lot of ambition. I named it Hyperbolic Chamber, made the Goku and everything. So I used to just do heavy powerlifting there. So powerlifting and strength training is different. Powerlifting is like deadlift, bench press, squats, doing absolutely heavy like there. So I started to put videos like personal best lifting 150 kgs, 200 kgs, like that. So those videos started getting good attention because of the big Goku painting behind me. It used to look like Super Saiyan mode. It should look like, yeah. So it was crazy. So there only I started putting myself on the internet, where I just was tracking my progress. Technically, I was not doing it to show someone. Yes, I like recording myself and putting it out there, so it would make me feel accountable to what I'm doing. So I would just crazily like announce, okay, this is something which I'm going to chase in the next 3 months, and it would keep me motivated because I am showing like I had 1,000 followers back then, like normal people, friends who used to know me. So it was like I've made a commitment to them, and now I have to show up, otherwise I'll be failed in front of them. So that's how it built consistency in me. From there onwards, I started posting essay, and then back then I used to not make educational content. I used to just boast myself like out there, like doing certain things which I love doing. So yeah, like that I gained 30,000 followers, essay matlab, without doing anything, like without any plan, without any structure. Because people started loving my journey, like what I was showing them, the reality, what the things that I've been doing. So yeah, but then after that, again, as lockdown lifted, I started again focusing on my cricket and fitness, and this content creation took a backseat. Like I was not creating every day. So that page was dead. So I stopped everything, and it's just been like 1.5 years that I'm posting each and every day, putting out education there with my new page. So I started from scratch, and yeah, the results are right there. I've been consistent since 1.5 years, without fail, posted every single day. So I've almost 2 lakh followers behind me now.
That's a massive distribution. I believe in 2025, right? Now it's going to be 2026. Distribution of any brand or distribution, like a personal distribution, is utmost important, right? And as you mentioned that it was never a plan, like being a content creator was never a plan. It came out of your consistency that, okay, now it's going well. Now I need to plan what's the next step, right? That's a very interesting thing though, because most of the times, people plan a lot, but then they fail in the execution part.
वही तो है, like planning सब कुछ हो जाता है, but action लेने की बात आती है तब people fear themselves, like I won't be able to do it, or they like go into deep thinking like why, how to do it, what resources will I need. But it's more important that you start from somewhere. It will obviously get you one step ahead to where you are today.
Correct. So what keeps you going basically? अभी रोज उठ के जिम जाना या फिर doing some kind of fitness activity, very difficult. I mean, for talking for regular, let's say right now, very IT वगैरह crowd, जो भी audience है, it becomes very difficult कि every day call starts from 9 a.m. and goes on till 9 p.m. So how do you discipline yourself, or what kind of suggestions do you give to your clients? कि okay, how do you keep them moving? कि you just have to show up basically. So
tell me one thing, Shreyas, who's telling you to do gym every day from the start itself? You can at least show up 2 days from 7 days in a week, right? That's something is doable, right? Feels realistic. If I tell you go 2 hours, take 2 hours a week and start doing strength training, would it be easy for you to take action on, or would it be easy for you to take action thinking about I have to go every day, I have to like take out 1 hour, 2 hour every day, like it's a mandatory thing which I have to do to make a good fitness, then it will be difficult for you, right?
correct.
So my only point is like you start from somewhere at least, like don't think too much, like at least do 1% things better that you've been doing. Start with 20 minutes workout, start with doing home workouts, start with body weight movement. Start at least some kind of movement, like even if you're not able to do strength training, then at least walk. That's the best form of exercise you can do for your health, overall health. Walking is the best form of exercise you can do.
Whatever. So I've like even I do fitness, so there has been some kind of research. Let's say ki even walking has different kinds. Let's say if you walk in the morning, it has some different benefit. Is it like true? Ki does timing matter when you walk, or is it the
It's absolutely rubbish. It all depends upon the total movement you've been doing throughout the day.
okay? So any kind of walk, but has to my physical activity has to be involved in the and that will be beneficial basically.
Correct.
Okay, and so we have seen this one thing that सबको लोग बोलते हैं यार कि नया साल शुरू हो रहा है, people are like full of energy, right? And then they want to start workout, they have like new year resolutions, but जैसे ही April comes, अप्रैल क्या मैं तो बोलूंगा फरवरी जैसे आता है वैसे सबका खत्म. पीपल आर अगेन बैक टू नॉर्मल, अपना मस्त वेफर्स खाएंगे, आराम से पूरा चिल करेंगे, एंड देन दे फॉरगेट जिम. व्हाट डू यू थिंक, व्हाट्स द अंडरलाइंग रीजन बिहाइंड दिस?
यस एग्जैक्टली. क्यों होता है ये चीज़ मैं बोलता हूँ, क्योंकि इट्स ऑल अबाउट कि तुम लोग स्टार्ट करते हो जब 2025 खत्म होने आता है, तभी थोड़ा रियलाइजेशन आता है लोगों को कि हाँ नेक्स्ट ईयर कुछ तो करना है मेरे को. हर साल होता है ये, लाइक 2024 में भी आई एम श्योर उन्हीं लोगों को ये रियलाइजेशन आया होगा. बट जैसे ही न्यू ईयर स्टार्ट होता है वो लोग मोटिवेशन के साथ स्टार्ट तो कर लेते हैं कि अपने अराउंड लोग जा रहे हैं, या सपोज आपका कोई फ्रेंड है जो कंसिस्टेंटली कर रहा है 3-4 साल से और उसका रिजल्ट देख के तुम मोटिवेट हो गए, तो तुम उसके साथ चले तो जाओगे जनवरी में. बट अगर तुम उसके सेम इंटेंसिटी पे ट्रेन करने देखोगे, या वो काइंड ऑफ जो एफर्ट 4 साल मूवमेंट करने के बाद कर पा रहा है वो तुम उसको रेप्लिकेट करने को देखोगे, इफ यू कंपेयर योरसेल्फ विद दैट पर्सन, देन ऑब्वियसली यू आर गोना एंड अप फॉलिंग फ्रॉम द प्रोसेस. क्योंकि तुम 1 महीना करोगे बट यू वोंट बी एबल टू सस्टेन इट. आपको वो ऐसे लगेगा कि नहीं यार इतना सब करना पड़ता है, इट्स टू मच. लाइक इफ आई वांट टू मेक अ बॉडी देन आई हैव टू गिव लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट इनटू इट, अदरवाइज नहीं होगा मेरे से. बट रियलिटी ये नहीं है. रियलिटी ये है कि तुम तुम्हारे लेवल पे देखो ना तुमको. लाइक तुम अगर छोटी एक्शन लेते हो, लाइक इवन इफ यू स्टार्ट फिक्सिंग योर न्यूट्रिशन हैबिट्स, इवन इफ यू स्टार्ट गोइंग 3 days a week to the gym, दैट्स अ बिग विन फॉर यू यार. जो इंसान काउच से उठता नहीं है, जो इंसान पूरे दिन 10 घंटे कंप्यूटर पे बैठा है, आईटी जॉब कर रहा है, उसके लिए तो 3 दिन हफ्ते का मूवमेंट करेगा तो दैट्स मैसिव चेंज फॉर हिम. हिज बॉडी विल स्टार्ट रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू इट. तो इट्स ऑल अबाउट न्यू एडाप्टेशंस. लाइक तुम कितना खुद को उस स्ट्रक्चर में डाल रहे हो, कितना तुम हैबिट्स बिल्ड कर रहे हो, दैट्स मोर इम्पोर्टेंट एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू सस्टेन दैट थिंग थ्रू आउट द ईयर. मतलब यही चीज़ है कि लोग 1 महीना फुल इंटेंसिटी से करेंगे, बट जब बात आती है कंसिस्टेंसी की तो उनको लगता है कि ये अब मैं नहीं मेंटेन कर पाऊंगा मेरे कंटिन्यूस हेक्टिक लाइफ के साथ. तो दैट्स वेयर पीपल मिजरेबली फेल, बिकॉज दे फेल टू बिल्ड हैबिट्स.
Do you think? I just want to go more depth. I mean, just want to understand what is the core of this. Why is fitness important?
That is a very subjective answer because it all depends on you. I mean, if you're suffering from an illness, then fitness becomes a mandatory thing for you. That's the kind of importance which it holds for you is different. If I'm in my teens, then my fitness can be important due to different reasons. Like I want to look good, I want to maybe I want to create that personality, or for me it is more helping me in my career where due to fitness I am very strong at making decisions. Mentally I've become very strong. Like if I think of doing something, then I end up doing that. That's how I am because of fitness. So it's very important for me. Like,
One quick question. Does that really happen? When you said that for someone who wants to be quick at decision making, can fitness play a role in this?
Absolutely. Fitness is something like even if you go to the gym or control on your mouth and follow a certain diet, it takes a lot of mental strength to do that. It doesn't happen just like that. So it's going to help you build that mental capacity where you are getting strong at it. Making decisions is one of the thing again.
Got it. Also, a very quick question. Does masturbation affect fitness?
देखो इसमें भी कैसा है कि इट इज़ मोर ऑफ कि इफ़ यू स्टार्ट गोइंग ऑब्सेसिंग ओवर इट, इफ़ यू गो मैड ओवर इट, यू डोंट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ सेल्फ कंट्रोल ओवर योर माइंड, देन इट्स अ बैड थिंग. अदरवाइज scientifically it doesn't affect you at all. It doesn't affect your muscle growth, it doesn't affect your metabolism, anything. All those are myths.
So you hear that, कि masturbation करने से बाल झड़ते हैं, masturbation करने से you get into a lot of diseases. So that is all a myth.
Anything that you overdo is bad for you. Simple as that. Simple as that. Have control over your mind. Simple.
Fair point. Sometimes, so right now the trend is ki chasing weights basically. Ki mujhe right now, let's say ki I am standing at, let's say, any XYZ weight and I want to achieve this kind of weight. Let's say jo bhi ho target weight. Is that the right approach to fitness? Is that the thing, or there has to be some different? If I feel good in my body, does that count as I'm being fit, or should you be chasing some kind of weight target? So how do you define how do you define ki what is the right fitness for me? I mean, that is what I want to.
It is very subjective again. Fitness goal cannot be defined for a general population. Like what fitness goal holds for me cannot be same for you. Like if my goal is to look good and your goal is to get hold of your diseases, then fitness goals for me and you will be completely different. We have to plan the structure accordingly. Okay. Like for you, we'll try fixing the deficiencies. We'll try to do the blood work. We'll try to stabilize parameters which are not normal for you if you are in a disease state. For me, if I want to look good, then I'll chase aesthetics. I'll work on my muscle mass. So I'll work on a strength training block where 8 weeks I'm continuously doing progressive overload, then evaluating my progress each week. So goals can be different and the approaches also are different according to it.
So would you rather say ki being mentally fit or achieving the right mental fitness state is more important before going to being physically fit?
It happens along the way. Like if you just focus on getting mentally fit, then you can do rest other things also to get mentally fit. But strength training holds a important role in your like lifelong this thing to maintain your health. So yeah, like for me it happened along the way. I did not focus precisely on working mentally on it.
So do you integrate this kind of mental fitness as well? Am I suggesting clients you should be doing meditation or any other kind of mental, something that helps you stay calm, composed? Do you also integrate this in while giving plans to your?
Yeah, we do. Like, firstly, I like to precisely focus on the point where you said meditation helps for mental thing. So that is also kind of myth. Meditation क्या है basically? Meditation जब आप meditative state में बैठते हो, so it's all about when you lose your focus, it's all about bringing it back. That's called meditation, right? Where you try to keep yourself in a zone where you are not letting your thoughts wander. Thoughts wander फिर भी करते हैं, but it's more important how you gather your thoughts back. That is what meditation is. तो वो mentally आपको वो चीज़ strong करता है. So that's a thing which meditation does. But जैसे आपका क्वेश्चन ये था कि मेडिटेशन या ये सब चीज़ों से हेल्प होता है या व्हाट आई हेल्प माय क्लाइंट्स विथ. सो वी डू हैव मेंटल कोचिंग सेशंस वेयर अगर आप कोई पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रगल में हो या आपको कोई पर्टिकुलर डाउट आ रहा है या इफ़ यू फीलिंग panicked about doing certain thing, like कोई एक्शन लेने से आपको डर लग रहा है, so we do have weekly accountability calls with our client. तो उस पे हम सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस करते हैं. Like I also coach them on certain decisions they can make easily, या मेंटर करता हूँ उनको वो चीज़ों पे कि उनको कैसे हेल्प मिलेगा उस चीज़ में. Like again, if I ask you, you have no knowledge about fitness, nutrition. If I ask you to make decisions, then you will panic or you will be like, नहीं मुझे नहीं पता. Decision fatigue आ जाएगा आपका कि आप नहीं कर पाओगे वो चीज़ फॉलो. तो वही चीज़ हम कोच एज अ कोच हेल्प करता हूँ मैं उनको कि वो चीज़ उनके लिए सिंप्लीफाई हो जाए. देन योर टास्क इज ओनली टू एग्जीक्यूट द थिंग्स.
Correct. Understood. Right now, the domain that you're working in, let's say fitness domain, having a personal trainer or a person coach is a bit difficult for, let's say, someone coming from a low household income or someone going to college because they have other expenses to bear. How would you introduce them to fitness, or what is a plan that you would say, okay, like you start with this and then you prefer personal? Because not everyone, because let's say someone coming from middle class background, they won't be able to afford personal training. So how would you guide them right now if you want to tell the audience कि कैसे करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए?
Correct. So that's why I have my channel, right? So that I can reach my knowledge to everyone like for free. So see, आपको fit रहना है तो आपको ज़रूरी नहीं है कि you need to invest money into it.
Correct.
You can get fit by lot of equipments around you. Like environment भी आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें देता है जिससे आप अपने आप का मूवमेंट कर सकते हो. You don't necessarily need to join a gym to do strength training. You don't necessarily need to eat fancy foods to maintain a good diet. सब normal basic food से भी होता है. It's just about having basic knowledge. एंड बात रही कि अगर गुड कोचिंग चाहिए या गुड कोच के साथ काम करना है, तो देन आई सी फिटनेस एज अ प्रिविलेज. यू फर्स्ट गेट स्टेबल इन योर करियर एंड देन start investing in these things. Until and unless you are not stable with the other things in your life, then आप fit या healthy रह के भी क्या करोगे? आपको बाकी चीज़ों का stress आएगा. क्या मेरे I have to run the family, I have to earn money. तो वो चीज़ का stress है, तो आपको strength क्या help करने वाली है?
Correct.
It's only gonna help you push more for yourself. या ज़्यादा effort दे पाओगे. But again, it's not your overall health which is normal and fine, right? So fitness coaching is about all privilege.
Balance baby. सिर्फ फिटनेस करके कुछ होने नहीं वाला. You have to earn also.
Correct.
Understood. So okay, I have an interesting question. Would you rather choose 6 cars or 6 packs?
I'd choose both if I had the choice. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. But yes, if you had to choose one thing, क्या?
So, it's a very difficult question to be answering straightforward because, see, if I have a good personality, I'm going to earn more. That's how I see. Whenever, in whatever room I'm sitting, if I have a good personality, then I can receive anyone in front of me. Like they can be manipulated by me, like just looking at me.
Correct.
So, yeah, having a fit body is something which I'll prioritize if it's about choosing one thing.
Having a good personality will automatically translate into.
Correct.
Anish, moving on to the next topic. Fitness is actually something that is important, and there are so many trending companies, or there are so many trends in fitness that are adding up every single day. I want to understand how is artificial intelligence sort of exploring this fitness industry. How is AI in fitness?
Yeah, it's making things easier. Like so much thing that you have access to, like data and everything, like to plan, execute. Things have become much easier these days. Like you get a lot of knowledge from there. You get things done easily, like which you would have taken a lot of time to do it before. Like, so yeah, it's obviously helping, but it's not ever gonna replace the fundamentals which are there in place.
There are so many apps, there are so many tools that are widely available that basically tell you that these much of say calories you need to consume, or these much of workouts you need to do. Ye din ye karo, wo din wo karo. Do you think that is something that is influencing people in a way that is going against the personal trainers, or how is this?
Or maybe I would just like to add upon even a product that we are building in fitness is basically, so what we are building is basically tracking user workouts.
Mm-hmm.
So generally the core motivation for a lot of people is the kind of transformation they have built over the period of time. So the product that we are building is called AssistFit. Okay. So we are transforming traditional gyms into smart gyms. So the way we are doing this we are retrofitting sensors. I mean, there's a sensor that we retrofit on the machine. So very similar to cardio machine. So we get all the data basically. कि कितने किलोमीटर तुमने have you run, कितने calories burn किए, so all the data you get basically. So similarly we are doing for strength machines also. We are doing it for dumbbells also. So tracking all these kind of workouts. Let's say आज मैंने 30 kg से bench press किया. Second week I have done with 40 kgs. Third week I have done with 60 kgs. So it will show you the trend. Okay, you have been progressing a lot. So does this kind of data help you, or how do you go about that?
Absolutely, it helps. Like पहले भी लोग करते थे ये, but book में लिखते थे. So it's just that logbook maintain करने से अच्छा, things have been easily accessible now. Like it's obviously getting better. AI coming into fitness, it's obviously getting easier for a lot of guys who are like completely into fitness. So ये चीज हमेशा help करेगी. It will help you do things in a much simpler way. Data track करना strength training के लिए, it's a very key metric. Even in my coaching, I do it for each and every client. Like every workout, I see that what kind of weight they are lifting for what exercise, how their movement is improving, how they are progressive overloading that every week. Let's say if you do a bench press today and you are doing it at 10 kgs and you're just doing it with 10 kgs for months and months and you're not progressing, you feel stuck, you feel stagnant. But at the end of the day, when you look into it and see कि क्यों मैं इधर ही हूँ, मेरी strength क्यों नहीं बढ़ रही है, you don't have anything to make your coaching decisions on. So data obviously helps me also as a coach to make coaching decisions, knowing where they are lacking and where we need to improve. So there are a lot of strategies that we can apply then to improve, because we know exactly where you're going wrong. So data obviously helps.
So what I feel is the key parameter to help you understand growth is you have to track your data. Maybe it be manually or maybe digitally.
Correct.
Something
You need to know in what direction you're moving, basically with anything, not with strength training. Even in life, तुम्हारा अगर properly mapped रहेगा कि तुम्हें क्या actions लेने हैं ये साल and everything, so then you obviously end up making growth. So that's how it is.
the feedback loop होना चाहिए. Basically, you put in some effort.
Absolutely. My coaching completely relies on feedback loop. Because that's something which only a coach can offer. AI कितना भी आएगा ना, तो AI won't give you a human touch to it. That's not gonna happen. So with my experience, my failures, my struggles, my knowledge, that AI can't feed you directly. So that's where the gap which Pratik asked me about, is it taking over the personal training approach? So not really. It's just helping enhance it. That's it.
So basically, people are obsessed with their body measurements. कि यार, let's say कभी मेरा weight है 70 kg, 70 kg से 68 kg हुआ. It hampers me very much कि okay यार मेरा weight ज़्यादा कम नहीं हो रहा. And lot of the time it is very water weight भी होता है कि okay कभी कभी पानी ज़्यादा पीना है, body holds your water. So obsessing over this is it very important, because that is what I got to know कि the product that we were building, मैंने market survey किया तो उनका ऐसा था कि okay मेरा 14 इंच का बाइसेप था और 2 महीने मेरा 18 इंच बाइसेप हुआ. ओ शिट, अभी मैं और वर्कआउट करूँगा. बट ये फिर दैट बिकम्स अ वेरी मटेरियलिस्टिक मोटिवेशन. सो हाउ डू यू सॉल्व फॉर इट? मतलब what is something that you should look up to? Is it some idol that you look up to or something? What is the fire that you also have basically?
Yeah, so your question is in two parts. Like for me to answer it in two parts, the first part of your question where you said that is it good to obsess over certain metric. So मैं बोलूँगा कि obsession अच्छा है, but कोई भी एक चीज़ के पीछे अच्छा नहीं है. जैसे अगर बहुत सारे लोग क्या करते हैं कि weighing scale चेक करेंगे, अगर वो मूव नहीं हो रहा तो दिल पैनिक कि हाँ वेट एक टाइप की दिखा रहा है या वेट बढ़ रहा है, तो देन दिल फॉल अपार्ट कि नहीं ये वर्क नहीं कर रहा मेरे लिए. तो मैं जो चाहता हूँ लोग करे इज ट्रैक मल्टीपल मेट्रिक्स. लाइक आप वेट भी चेक करो, बॉडी मेजरमेंट्स भी चेक करो, आपके फिजिक पिक्चर्स खींचो एवरी वीक, ताकि तुम कंपेयर कर सको कि किस डायरेक्शन में तुम्हारी बॉडी चेंज हो रही है. आप आपके स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग लॉक्स को ट्रैक करो टू सी कि स्ट्रेंथ इंप्रूव हो रही है क्या. न्यूट्रिशन को ट्रैक करना चालू करो टू नो दैट आप किधर लैक कर रहे हो, वेयर यू कैन इम्प्रूव. सो मल्टीपल मेट्रिक्स. Obsession is not good, but again to have it is like a good thing to have.
Understood. Right now, मतलब lot of myths around. Again, it is fitness is lot of myths because it is a very subjective thing. किसी को कुछ
I wish it was not like that, because like it's very sad to see like people still following those myths and thinking in that loop. Because यार मिथ के बारे में सोचना छोड़ो, तुम खुद पे एक्शन लेना चालू करो, वो तुम्हें चेंज देने वाला है. भले तुम वो मिथ भी फॉलो कर रहे हो तो भी ठीक है, बट एटलीस्ट कुछ तो करो. मतलब दैट इज द थिंग व्हिच पीपल लैक आई सी.
stop following blindly, and if you take actions you can actually have मतलब खुद ही रिजल्ट्स देख सकते हो. and then start
करेक्ट. मिस्टेक से सीखो ना. बेसिकली क्या प्रॉब्लम है, करो ना मिस्टेक, यू विल गेट टू लर्न बेटर.
exactly.
In this, you also highlighted about the most important topic, which is nutrition. So someone who is just starting to gym, what is the basic nutrition plan someone needs to follow?
Very good question. So what I do in my coaching, I'll explain you that. So whatever client come to me, I rate them at their dieting level. So I put them in 3 kind of levels, where for level 1 it's only about starting to know about nutrition, basic knowledge, and starting applying eating healthy, which we call healthy is a very big spectrum. Like we can also have certain foods which doesn't look that appealing or doesn't healthy is like salads, healthy is like even junk food can be healthy if you see the kind of nutrition it holds, if it's having good carbs, protein. So even junk food can be healthy. It's not about just eating salads is not called healthy. So yeah, to teach them all that is what we do in the level 1 approach, where we rate them. Okay, these are the things that you are able to do. So let's say I teach you level 1 strategies and you start applying that. So that's the base of the nutrition. In level 2 comes the more detailed fine tuning details of nutrition, where we learn about nutrient timing, we learn about consistency, we learn about flexible dieting, like how you're supposed to eat when you're traveling, that's called lifestyle, right? Nutrition should be integrated into your lifestyle, then only it will be able to keep you consistent. So ये सब करते हैं level 2 में हम. फिर जैसे अगर आप मेरे पास level 2 में ही आ रहे हो और आपका body goal है कि आपको कुछ crazy transformation करना है, which you are not able to do. You have done certain amount of fitness, you are at a decent physique, but now you want to go next level, like the kind of physique which you look on social media, like complex होता है तुमको उसको देख के suppose, और तुमको वो chase करनी है. तो again, your goal is different for you, then you are already at level 2, so I bring you at level 3 where we compulsorily track nutrition, like track the macros, we track everything in detail, see like what's going inside our body and how much is going outside. So that is what we do in level 3. So not necessarily everyone has to follow level 3 to get results. Level 1 से भी उतने ही amazing results आ सकते हैं. It's all about knowing what you're doing and what you're not doing.
Got it. In early stages, do you suggest to get supplements with the normal diet, or how you?
Or yeah, let's just start by deep diving into this specific topic. This is where exactly I was going to come in. Lot of myths. Nahi, protein, kidney. These are like core terms used by Indian households.
Correct.
Someone starting out, okay. So primarily what our focus is to encourage amateurs who are starting out. So that might be the right audience for us. So how would you guide them as your big brother, Anish being big brother, ki what kind of supplements you should take? If you should actually take supplements or not, that also becomes my first question. If you're taking, what kind of supplements you're taking, and how do you advance into taking supplements?
Correct. So supplements is only gonna help you. First, let's understand like why one should take supplements and why it is important. Okay. So you need to take supplements to help yourself get that last 5% of the effort. So जब आप 80% चीजें right करोगे, जब आपका nutrition basics क्लियर रहेगा, जब आप कंसिस्टेंटली स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हो, यू आर प्रॉपरली रिकवरिंग फ्रॉम योर वर्कआउट्स, योर स्लीप इज नॉर्मल, योर स्ट्रेस लेवल्स आर नॉर्मल, ऑल दीज थिंग्स व्हेन विल बी इन प्लेस, दैट्स व्हेन सप्लीमेंट will play a key role to help you get that extra 5%. So it is only going to help you with your journey. It's not a mandatory thing which one should do since day one. मतलब not necessarily. जैसे कुछ basic supplements है, जैसे I suggest my clients to go for creatine because it's a superb supplement which will help you in strength training and a lot of other things, get you mentally sharp, help you lose weight faster. So all these things, and that's something which you can't get from your natural foods. Right. So supplement यही है जो आप natural food से complete नहीं कर पा रहे हो. So if you're a hardcore non-vegetarian, then you will be able to easily complete your protein intake in your early stages. Correct. So that's where you don't need whey protein also, I suggest. But if you're not able to complete a certain kind of diet from your food, so for vegetarians or for people who are busy traveling, they're not able to eat so many meals at home and not able to focus on that. So that's where whey protein plays a very crucial role for them. That's easy, accessible, and can be done fast. So that's how I grade supplements as, like, it's not mandatory, but it's again plays a very crucial role if you know the right way to take it.
Got it. Let's start explaining audience about different supplements. Okay, you mentioned 2 words. What is whey protein in single sentence?
Whey protein बस यही है कि it helps you in recovering. Like protein is one of the crucial macronutrient, and protein requirement अभी सभी को पता है ये टॉपिक के बारे में already. There's so much words around it that I don't need to specifically talk about it, I feel. But again, protein is very crucial for you, like in terms of recovery, in terms of muscle building, in terms of your overall health, bone health, everything. In long term, you need to complete protein intake on a daily basis.
Got it. Would you like to shed light on की isolate, concentrate, these types of कि कौन से टाइप के प्रोटीन लेने चाहिए इनको याटिंग?
Okay, so there are different types in that obviously. So जो नॉर्मल वे प्रोटीन है आपका, उसमें डेयरी कंटेंट ज़्यादा होता है, दैट्स लेस प्रोसेस्ड, सो उसका रेट कम रहता है. इफ़ यू हैव यूजुअली सीन वे प्रोटीन में जो नॉर्मल वे आता है वो कम रेट रहता है, और आइसोलेट का रेट थोड़ा ज़्यादा रहता है कंपैरेटिवली, कोई भी ब्रांड का ले लो. तो आइसोलेट जो है उसमें लैक्टोज कंटेंट जो है वो कम रहता है. सेम विथ कॉन्सेंट्रेट, इट्स इवन विच हैज़ नो ऑलमोस्ट नो लैक्टोज कंटेंट इन इट. तो जिसको सूट नहीं होता है नॉर्मल वे प्रोटीन, जिसको ब्लोटिंग होता है, तो आई जनरली सजेस्ट देम टू गो फॉर आइसोलेट और कॉन्सेंट्रेट.
Got it. And plant-based protein is also something that is been trending in market. So would you suggest
Plant-based protein is again good, but it doesn't have a complete amino acid profile. So that is very important. So plant protein, if you are taking, it needs to be paired with something. Like you cannot just take pea protein or you cannot just take rice protein. जैसे अगर आप pea protein ले रहे हो तो it's very important that you pair it with rice, क्योंकि rice में जो amino acids है वो अगर pea protein के साथ paired होते हैं then you get a complete amino acid profile. So वो आपका फिर proper protein work करता है.
Got it. Understood. Again, you mentioned creatine. Single sentence. What is creatine? How it helps you?
Creatine is already present in your body.
Okay.
So it's just that कि food से आप नहीं उसका requirement पूरा कर सकते हो, क्योंकि creatine is only there in red meat. जो रेड मीट खाता है वो भी नहीं कर सकता है, क्योंकि यू हैव टू ईट इट इन क्वांटिटी. आपको ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 kg 2 kg रेड मीट एवरी डे खाना पड़ेगा टू गेट 5 grams ऑफ क्रिएटिन, विच इज लाइक हाईली इम्प्रैक्टिकल. नो वन कैन ईट इट दैट मच. सो इसीलिए क्रिएटिन सप्लीमेंट प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. एंड अगेन उसका काम यही है कि जैसे यू नो कि बॉडी का एनर्जी करेंसी इज ATP. सो व्हेन यू वर्कआउट यू ब्रेक दैट ATP मॉलिक्यूल डाउन. लाइक आप जब थकते हो तो दैट मीन्स योर ATP खर्च हो रहा है आपका बॉडी का. तो क्रिएटिन का यही काम है कि इट कीप्स द सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल एटम मॉलिक्यूल रेडी. लाइक व्हेनेवर ATP इज turning into ADP, like if you've seen in science, like स्कूल में पढ़ाया था ये शायद. तो जब ATP से ADP हो रहा है तो वो एक मॉलिक्यूल लूज कर रहा है, तब आप जाके फटीग फील कर रहे हो, तो क्रिएटिन वो अटैच करता है फिर से. तो दैट्स हाउ क्रिएटिन हेल्प्स टू कीप यू एनर्जी लेवल स्टेबल थ्रू आउट.
Understood. So what I have understood in my research, correct me if I'm wrong, in like plain English, creatine helps you to hold water, and if it is holding water, you're able to lift more. Is that right way to put this, or am I missing something?
It's one of the benefits of the creatine. As I mentioned, its main purpose is to attach a atom molecule to the ATP molecule.
Understood.
To keep your energy level stable. बस water hold करना, muscle को full दिखाना, those are all their benefits. Creatine's benefit.
Primary?
One of the benefit again. That as I said, a lot of benefits are there. It can help you boost your mental capacity.
Right.
It can help you focus better. It can help you retain water well in the muscles. That means that you'll end up losing fat properly. So it helps in fat metabolism also. It helps in gaining strength also. It helps in making your muscle look more fuller. So yeah, it has multiple benefits. It's like one of the most researched supplement. If you start reading on it on the internet, then you'll find a lot of backed resources behind it.
Got it. So this is irrespective if you're a skinny guy, if you're obese, anyone can.
Irrespective, anyone should take. My mom takes, my dad takes, my grandmother takes. So I make everyone at home take creatine. I'm not promoting anything, but it is something like basic thing that one should do.
Got it. Any preference of creatine that you want to?
कोई भी ब्रांड का ले लो, क्रिएटिन एक ही टाइप का आता है. There are like these days in market a lot of fancy things that have come out in creatine as well, but I feel that those are all marketing gimmicks. Like there are HCl creatine है, micronized creatine है, creatine monohydrate है, but creatine monohydrate is the source which is there in everything.
That's
So
all basic.
yeah, वो एक ही चीज है. Creatine is one thing only. बस उसको मार्केट अलग अलग टाइप से किया जा रहा है.
There's a lot of adulteration in supplements is what I've heard as well. How do you choose that one right brand which is?
यार अडल्ट्रेशन की बात करें तो अभी जो हम घर पे दूध लेते हैं उसमें भी आता है आजकल. तो वी कैन नॉट जस्ट लाइक बी कम्प्लीटली श्योर, बट अगेन बाय फ्रॉम अ ट्रस्टेड सोर्स, बाय फ्रॉम अ ट्रस्टेड ब्रांड जिसका ऑलरेडी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अच्छा है. देयर इज लैब टेस्ट दीज डेज पीपल आर डूइंग. सो यू रीड अबाउट ऑल दोज थिंग्स बिफोर गोइंग विद एनी ब्रांड. सिंपल एज दैट.
Talking about workout forms also, right? I would like to know कि what all workout forms you have tried, because ये हमेशा fight रहता है कि तू power lifter है, मैं strength. Do you have any other kind of friends कि I mean, how do you see all different forms of workout? Calisthenics.
So yes, it is again a matter of choice. Like whatever thing you enjoy the most doing, do that. But again, everything, powerlifting, bodybuilding, MMA, whatever it is, the base is strength training. You need to have that base to do the other things well. So strength training is in everyone, like even in adults, even in children, even in old age people. If they move, if they do basic strength training movement, then their movement won't get restricted. Simple as that.
Right now, a lot of people are explicitly abusing steroids and उसके reels भी बना रहे. So, I mean, that is essential. Do you think it is the right thing to do? I mean, educating people about the consumption, but publicly. Do you think that is the right thing to do?
It is about all opinions. मतलब मेरा ओपिनियन अगर पूछ रहे हो तो आई फील कि नॉलेज दे रहे हो तो फिर पूरा दो, हाफ हार्टेड मत दो. क्योंकि जो लोग इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ऑन इंटरनेट, दे आर जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द थिंग्स विच आर इन हाइप, but they're not giving the overall understanding of the steroids or anabolic, how they are supposed to used or what things to be taken care of, क्या precautions है, अगर कुछ thing haywire होता है, अगर कुछ गड़बड़ होती है तो how to fix that. All these things no one is talking about in detail. Superficial knowledge देना is harmful, I feel personally, because again अगर मैं कुछ बोलूँ कि ये लेके ये होगा आपका, तो if you are not someone who will do the research behind it and just go and take it, and if something happens with your health, then it's very risky.
Correct.
It can affect your heart health, it can affect a lot of things in your long term health. तो वो सारी चीज़ें फिर आपके लिए बहुत harmful हो सकती है. So it's about who you follow and what kind of thing they are telling you is more important for you to understand.
Would you promote in case of then if you are?
So I'm myself a certified coach to teach you anabolic things. If you come to me that you want to be anabolic, then I have certain norms which I'll ask you, like why do you want to be going anabolic, or let's say कि आपको क्यों, क्या आपके stage पे हो. I'll analyze that कि if you are again anabolic, अगर आपको decide करना है जाने को, तो it's a very big life decision I feel, क्योंकि you are playing with your life in the end. For some fast results you are playing with it, so it should be of that high risk high ratio होना चाहिए. कि अगर if you are want to compete at a higher level, or if you are working in films or anything which has high reward for you, then it's kind of wise enough for you to take that calculated risk. But it's again very risky for a normal individual to do it.
Has to be taken under advice.
Proper guidance. It should be taken under an experienced guy. So for me, I am also certified, but I don't have much practical experience coaching anabolic people. So again, I don't openly promote myself as an anabolic coach because I am not that confident myself, because again, it's kind of risky for the people who, so I want to, again, if one of the things that I want to learn in future is work under some anabolic coach to get experience of that field knowledge of how things are to be done. So then maybe I can start taking people for that.
Understood. Got it. Right now, the general trend around the current generation, let's say Gen Z, Gen Alpha, is that a lot of people are promoting body fitness, body positive, actually, what I rather say. Do you think this is an excuse to push yourself harder? कि यार क्या है, I accept my body the way it is.
It's an excuse, absolutely it's an excuse. यार उनको अंदर से अगर आवाज आती होगी ना, तो उनको समझता होगा कि no boss, there's something that you need to work on. But it's just about being normal about it, normalizing things.
Correct.
I don't support body positivity. Everyone should look fit according to me. Everyone deserves to be in a fit body once in their life at least.
Correct. Experience the level of...
Because the things that you'll experience is going to be like, it's going to open your mind to beautiful opportunities. Matlab, it's like something everyone should experience once.
Anish, as a personality, what kind of hobbies do you have? I mean, we have seen all the professions out of you. What exactly do you do in your pastime? What are you? I mean, you're still like what I feel a black box. We haven't talked anything about your personal life. So, क्या करना पसंद है? I mean, what I feel कि मतलब I know, because since we are in network, I know you have been working 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day, you have put in the grunt work. But apart from that, what do you enjoy doing, or how does an entrepreneur life look like for you? What are the things that do you do?
So for me, if you talk about hobbies or my pastime, then it's more of spending quality time with my loved ones. Like that's something which has given me stability in life. Like I used to do everything in my teens. Like I used to party, I used to roam around a lot. मतलब जो वेल्लापना जो होता है वो बहुत कर चुका हूँ मैं पहले. But once I started growing, like once I got into this journey and started seeing growth, that's where I found stability also. So at the same time, it's more of like spending good time with them. That's it. Like that's my hobby. Like to care for them, to do fun things with them. Travel the world is one of the hobbies which I have. Like traveling is one of the biggest thing that I love doing. So again, it's not very socializing. I'm very conserved person. spends time with the person I love. That's it.
You mentioned कि you want to see everyone fit, right? इसमें तेरा क्या benefit है if someone is fit or not? Wow, what is something that does not? I mean, why does Anish?
I mean, come on, world will be a better place if more people are fit, I feel. That's it.
Does that benefit you? I mean, just to be
Everything, it doesn't have a personal benefit. Like, it's like something which I'd like to people's
is there some
experience.
incident that happened in your life like you wanted?
Yeah, obviously, like the kind of struggle I saw when I was not fit and the kind of growth I saw when I became fit is something which I am very proud of. So maybe that's why I want people to experience it once.
Journey helped
Yeah,
you.
since I'm a face of it and I'm talking about it publicly and I'm teaching people about it. So yeah, it's one of my kind of personal goal which I have, like a mission to see more people fit around me.
Got it. Were you bullied at school?
Yeah, as I mentioned, yes, I was bullied sometimes at school.
Got it. Do you go back to that person and say, "Ab bata"?
No, really, I don't think that much about my past. I just think about present and future.
That's a very good approach. That's a very good approach that, you know, looking at future, looking at what is on the list right now.
Got it. Yeah. So as a fitness professional, right? How has digital media or digital distribution helped you? That is my first question. And what is the craziest experience with your client? I mean, a very exceptional demand that you want to, very weird, can be anything. I just want to know ki, what are different kind of stories that you have heard or experienced in your life, my entire journey of this being a fitness professional.
I can't recall anything of such, but I have helped one couple conceive a baby because they were not able to conceive, but the moment the guy started focusing on his fitness and improved his strength training and everything, they would easily be able to conceive. So that's one of the things that even I have changed. So many stories as such, but yeah, if you ask me to recall about it like that, then it's quite difficult like that.
Right, understood. So making a real impact, actually, that is what I.
Yeah, it's all about making a real impact for me.
Okay, let's move on to the last section of this thing, rapid fire. If you want to continue.
Okay, moving on. Rapid fire. Biggest fitness mistake.
How much time I have to answer each question?
It's a rapid fire, man. You have to like answer it very quickly.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay, so what's that biggest fitness mistake that Indians make?
Not taking action.
Okay. Who's your favorite female fitness influencer?
I don't follow any such so closely, so can't really say favorite.
Fitness influencer.
Fitness influencer, there are many people who I look up to, like the kind of progress they've achieved. So, Dr. Vegas is one of them. Like, he is showing a lot of real stuff out there. So, yeah, I really look up to the kind of thing he's doing.
Good.
Okay. Most valuable asset.
In terms of?
In terms of, you know, like anything. It could be anything.
To have a amazing life partner who's supporting in every possible thing.
Got it.
Okay. One supplement worth taking.
Creatine, as I said.
Okay. Best time to train, morning or evening?
Anytime, whenever you can.
Okay. Your unpopular fitness opinion.
Unpopular. Maybe if I start talking about habits, people will ignore me. So I think that's unpopular.
Okay. Got it. And the last question. Who's your idol?
My idol, it's always been my dad because I've seen him struggle and build up from scratch. So yeah, he's always been my idol and still is.
Great. Fantastic.
Since we are towards the end of the podcast, let's leave people with something mindful or a food for thought. I would like to ask you this one question. What is one statement that you live by? For example, Arnold has this one statement saying, "Stay hungry." Is there something that you also have in your mind or anything?
Yeah. So according to me, fitness should be your lifestyle. It shouldn't be any noise that you're following. It should be real science, proper guidance that you're following. And again, it's more about sustainability. The longer you do it, the better you get at it. So yes, make it your lifestyle.
Lovely. Yes, fantastic. Thank you. It was great hosting you. A lot of insights, and would like to.
It was so good to be here, and yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you.